Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of our FusionFall Retro playthrough. My name is Prizzy, and in the last part, we continued on with Ben. Actually, we didn't continue on, we started the Ben 10 guide missions available in FusionFall Retro if we were to have picked Ben at the beginning of the game, which we didn't, so we're going back at the end of the game and doing it now. In the episode, we're going to continue on our quest, continue doing a bunch of Ben 10 guide missions, and seeing how far we can get down the line, and how many missions we can do. And, yeah, we got some plumber bases to look into. So, for our nano suggestion today, I would like to thank Iron Fist for their nano suggestion. They said to use Samurai Jack, Buttercup, and Humongousaur. So, some late game nanos, some early game nanos, we're going to use that today. So, our next quest that we need to do for Ben is called Nuclear Haste. I'm down here at the spaceport with some kind of candy operatives. They're pretty cool kids. Anyway, they said they need some special equipment and number 2 knows where to get it. Can you go talk to him about it? Yes, we can. And there are candy agents down by the spaceport. So that's correct. Nuclear Haste. The operative station with Ben at the spaceport need a radioactive isotope to power some special equipment. Can you get one from the nuclear power plant? That seems like something that we shouldn't have access to. A nuclear radioactive isotope. That seems dangerous. Hey, nice work before. Listen, the situation down here at the spaceport is getting bad. Fuse really wants to make sure... He spelled really wrong, by the way. Really has 2 L's, not 1. Relay wants to make sure we don't get off the planet. But I've got some K&D guys helping me out. Number 2 needs to get a radioactive isotope from them. You can do it. Okay. Well, I can do it. So we're going to head on over to... In our Time Squad mobile as well. We're going to head on over to the nuclear power plant. Super easy to get to from Sector V because we have access to the scampers, so not bad at all. There we go. And then we just instantly turn around and head on to Ennsville. But like I'm gonna buy a vehicle as well, I think, when we get to Ennsville, because Ennsville has like some super cool vehicles, and I haven't actually had a chance to like ride some of them yet. Agent Scar.
Special set of wheels with your name on it.
The blacklight jet bike is my favorite, so we're gonna equip that. I like how cool this looks, like this color scheme. I like that a lot. And we can go to the nuclear power. It's not gonna matter because we can't use this while we're in the power plant itself, but when we're outside, might as well start making a use of it. Go inside and work fast. You could get a bad case of radiation poisoning. Okay. That's also something that is like a very easy way to make time missions in the nuke plant, is basically just saying, hey, it's very toxic in there, it's radioactive, you could die. But of course that's not the case. Even if time runs out, nothing bad's going to happen to you, and they give you plenty of time to do it anyway. But again, I don't think that a radioactive isotope is something that a child like myself should be able to handle. Shouldn't that be like, I should be wearing like a hazmat suit, I should have like professionally created gear, shouldn't I? Like that seems like it would be something that should happen. Also, I just realized my cape is clipping through my back. Just the offset of having, I guess, like extra bits on the thing. I should probably go, I think I can go this way. This way is probably correct. All I remember is by the exit, so it kind of makes you run around the nuke plant. I don't remember exactly where it is. Well, I guess now I know exactly where it is because it's over there. But you have to kind of cut through this way. I think I can jump over this without falling in. Okay, I was incorrect. I was wrong. I'll admit it. Can I get out of here at all? Yes, I can. Okay, it's not that bad. It's on the other side of... Oh, yeah. It's on the other side of this thing. This, like... Okay, I'll jump up here. I think I've showed off this before, but, like... Come on, get up there, please. Get up there, please. Thank you. This, like, really cool green-looking fusion pipe thing. That's cool. And the isotope is the place where you turn in your races. Radioactive isotope container. It's not called this in any other infected zone, but it is here. Wow, you did it. Superbly done. Bring that thing back to me, okay? That is something that I hope I can do. And I didn't get radioactive poisoning, even though I've done plenty of dangerous, long work inside the infected zone over there. Oh well. Let's head back to number 2. But again, I don't know why that we, of all people, were chosen to go get this dangerous radioactive element. And not, like... I guess I don't know who would go do it besides me. A radiologist, perhaps? someone who works there. But I guess you never really see like who works at the radioactive plant or the nuke plant. But regardless, we have it. I don't know how we're holding it either. Do we have like a container? Or are we just holding it in our hands? Because that can probably kill us. What happens? Awesome, you got the radioactive isotope that our operatives need down at the spaceport. Whenever you're ready, I'll send you to deliver it. Oh, I have to deliver it myself? That was great. Before you can bring this radioactive doohickey to the spaceport, I need you for one more task. Oh, and Ben sent his personal Galactic Enforcer uniform for you. Check it out. He really did. He really sent us his personal Galactic... Like, this is what Ben wore in the episode? I believe it. Okay, our next quest is called Treehouse Trouble. A nasty fusion out at Charles Darwin is preparing an attack on Sector V. I've got too much going on down here, so go see if you can help number 2. Then maybe you can deliver that radioactive isotope that you recovered from the power plant. Okay. Fusion number 3. Another one. Fusion number 3 is back. Amassing an army of motorillas to attack the treehouse. If you can thin out the troops, I'll know you'll be ready to go to the spaceport. Okay. Hey, you're doing some amazing stuff. Number 2 will probably send you down to the spaceport soon. Come find me, okay? But finish up with him first. That is true. I will do that. But this is another instance of Fusion number 3 being name dropped in a guide mission. Because if I remember correctly, wasn't Fusion number 3 name dropped in one of Dexter's missions that we just did? The one where we had to go to Charles Darwin? I seem to remember that. I don't remember why. I'm assuming because it is correct. Anyway, let's head to Ennsville. We can scamper on... Not scamper. We can scamper. We can scamper. We're scampering right now, but I was using scamper more as a verb. And it looks like it's going to make us go to the entrance of the infected... Or not the entrance of the infected zone. The entrance of the actual area itself again. So instead of flying over there, it's probably a lot faster to just motorbike your way over there. And we can head on... essentially, what I'm assuming is that we're just going to have to kill a bunch of motorillas and come back. So I'm not going to try to stray too far away from the border, especially because there aren't... I don't know what else they would have us do unless they want to make us go in the infected zone. Because it's not like there's any NPCs in Habitat Homes. Or any important NPCs in Habitat Homes. Except for, what's the other guy? Boomer Bango? Is that his name? Spencer? No, Spencer Spider-Monkey's the one in Camp Kidney. Boomer Bango, I think, is the one in there. But I might be wrong. I don't remember. Defeat 8 motorillas. Oh, good thing they're right here. And good thing... I think Humongousaur is actually going to be, like, super useful. Yeah. We could 3-tap them. Maybe even 2-tap. If we have Humongousaur. Oh, it depends on... Yeah, if we can actually 2-shot them if we use his damage power, but it's on a bit of a long cooldown. And they're a bit too spread out to make use of the area of effect kind of deal. But it's okay. They're all in this parking lot. There's so many motorillas in this area. Oh, we do have to go in the infected zone, don't we? Yes, we do. Okay, I was wrong. Oh no, the creeps took a stabilizer from the treehouse platform. I don't know how they got that. They've stashed inside the infected zone at the school. Okay. Well, I guess we can finally see what his name is. Am I right? That's Boomer Bango? I know. I have to be right. There's no way I'm wrong. Right? Bobby Baboon, that's his name. Where's Boomer Bango? He's a monkey. I know that for a fact. He must be the one at City Station or something. Or no, he's the one at Mojo's Volcano. I remember now. Gotcha. I'm saying that as if like someone told me. No one told me. I just figured that out right now. But we can go and platform our way. I guess... Oh no, I thought we had jump on Samurai Jack. We don't. But it doesn't really matter. We're kind of like going through this super fast anyway. Real top of the line speedsters here. Stabilizer. There we go. Awesome, you found it. Come back. Ben sent something for you. Okay. Well, I was going to try to land on that platform so it'd be easier to get out, but it's no big deal. I forgot how cool the music in this infected zone was since we haven't gone in here in a long time. And when we did, we didn't go in here very often, from what I remember. I like how this guy just stands here on this platform all day, just chilling. That's what I wondered about the sacked agents who are like stationed in infected zones and stuff. Like they just stand there. Like what if like no one's racing in that infected zone? Do they just like kind of chill? Do they go home? How do they go to the bathroom? All questions that are extremely all songs that are not songs, all questions that are extremely important to be asking. But we saved the treehouse from the Motorillas, which is good. We saved them from, I guess, Fusion number 3's clutches once more. So I love how we have the number 2 helmet on. I guess we actually probably look cooler without that on, because we'll have just the Galactic Enforcer kind of set. And we're getting the weapon now, too. The Bracer Blaster, which is a pistol. And it's probably going to be better, or it is better than our Spicer. So I'll take it. Here I come, number 2. Let's go talk to him and see what he wants. We do have to deliver the that radioactive like isotope thing, but I'm pretty sure we don't have to go directly to Ben. I think we just deliver it to like another candy agent somewhere. And they're like, "Oh, I'll go give it to Ben," which is like, "Oh, you could have just done that in the first place." But, you know, whatever, it's fine. It's fine, I don't even care. Huh. Let's go see what number 2 wants when we turn in our quest.
Want a mission?
You rule, but the challenges are only going to get tougher. I think you're ready. Okay, yeah, so it is this specific quest. We have to bring the isotope to 311. Number 311, if I remember correctly, is the one in Disney World. Oh yeah, he said, I already left the Treehouse platform, but his dialogue updated and said, here, take this radioactive isotope that you recovered from the nuclear plant and bring it to number 311 at Disney World. I don't know if you pronounce that 311 or 311. I'm assuming it's 311, just like how all the other numbers are pronounced, but I think 311 sounds cooler. I guess I could have, I might have been able to go to City Station and then just headed back to City Point. That might have been faster, but oh well. It's fine. We'll just take the long straight road through all of these jack-o'-lanterns. Jerk-o'-lanterns, my bad. They still throw pumpkins at us, even though we can definitely kick them in like 2 shots, 3 shots. So clearly they're not the smartest monsters of all time. Or else they would know. They would know not to mess with me. The hero. I guess we're not technically the hero yet. We still have 2-3 more plot lines to wrap up before we're considered the hero yet. Before we've done all there is to do. I don't actually know how many quest lines are like super doable in this part. I don't remember the... Because I know we have to go to number 311 here, and then she gives us a mission. And then after that we go to Grandpa Max a bunch of times. But I don't remember exactly like what they entail or where you have to go. Because I'm assuming at least some of them have to go to the... You have to go to the wilds for some of them. That's probably like what parts of it are. I mean, I might be wrong though, but... We're here. We arrived at City Point. Let's go see what is up. Also, there's a new nano station here, by the way. That wasn't there before. That's why I was confused. And also, look how tiny Blue is. Blue's been changed. He's now like the actual... He's not now gargantuan. He's actually like the correct size. It's crazy. I think you're ready to go downtown to the spaceport. You did an amazing job taking off those nasty Motorillas at Charles Darwin. Okay, hey, thanks, Grandpa. The operatives at the spaceport really need this. Hey, Ben said that Grandpa Max needs to see you and he wants you to have this cool reward. See ya. Okay. We have the Bracer Blaster now. Now let's open our email. We have Max Marathon is the next one. Grandpa Max needs a special piece of equipment from the K&D. Speak to number 311 at Disney World. She's got the gear and we'll send you on your way. Okay.
You looking for a mission?
Grandpa Max is waiting for you in Townsville Park. You need to bring him this track-em-bob. But hurry, the batteries are almost dead. Oh gosh. Well, there isn't a timer that I'm noticing right now. You're doing an awesome job. You're definitely ready for the next leg of your journey. Bring that thing to Max at the Fisher in the park. I'm sure he'll have some missions for you. Okay, so I think that this mission is supposed to be timed, but as you can probably tell on the screen right now, there's no timer that we have to run and go do, or like race against, so I think that just might be an honest mistake. They might have just forgotten to include a timer for this part, because it did say you gotta hurry because the batteries are about to die, so that would one would assume that means being timed. There's a wait, there's a cannon here? I know there's a cannon here. You learn something new about the FusionFall world every day. I guess there's a lot of things hidden in like the city blocks that not a lot of people go and explore. But we just got to cut across Townsville Center and make our way to the park again. We're gonna probably be chilling in the park for a while. What mission level is this? This is 13. So if we do that, then 14 will probably make us go to... I don't know what's a level 14. Is this level 14 area? No, this is 15. Oh, City Station's 14. So then we'll probably have to go back to City Station for 14, and then we'll probably have to go here for 15, Fisher for 16, stuff like that. But that's assuming that they keep it all downtown. Max might just like decide, oh, never mind, I want you guys to go to, or I want you to go to the wilds, just like deep in the wild. I'm sure it's gonna make us talk to Gwen. I don't know for a fact, but that seems like it would be reasonable to assume. All right, Grandpa Max, we have the Trackamabob for you. Good work. Hope Grandpa Max makes good use of that Trackamabob. Meanwhile, I gotta help the operatives at Off-Road Plaza. I hope we're back in space soon. Thanks. I'll put new batteries in the Trackamabob right away. Now that you're here, I need some help with very important missions. Okay. So what do we get for that? We got the Megawatt mascot. Look at that. We got a little Megawatt backpack for our next guide mission set, which I believe is the Heat Blast set. So let me read the email first for Hijinks. Hey, Grandpa Max said he's having trouble getting in touch with me. Can you go see him at the Fisher and find out what's up? Thanks. How do you know that? If he says he's having trouble getting in touch with you, how do you know that if he's having trouble getting... Whatever, it's fine. Hijinks is the next one. Ugh, excuse me. Fuse is toying with our communication devices and making it difficult for me to stay in touch with Ben. Can you go to City Station and place this to Scrambler? Yes, I can. Well, first things first, let's fly to City Hall. Just to get a big leg of our journey out of the way. Don't have to deal with it, you know? Fuse is trying to scramble our communication signals at City Station. I've given you a descrambler that you can use to thwart his plan. At a City Station, you need to get up to one of the tallest buildings, place a scrambling. I'm having a hard time reaching Grandpa Max. I wish I had a nanocom. See if you can help him fix our communication units at City Station. Ben, why don't you have a nanocom? That's a great question. Why doesn't Ben get a nanocom? Why don't the heroes get a nanocom? Because, like, that seems like a pretty easy thing to want. That seems like a super easy thing to, like, want to do. Or that seems like a super easy thing that, like, Ben would definitely be offered. Like, I'm sure he would definitely be one of the first people offered a nanocom. Like, Dexter makes the nanocom. Dexter should have one. Dexter should have, like, a bunch. He mass produces them, I'm assuming. Just be like, hey, Ben, you want one? But I guess that means Ben would be able to use nanos. There's probably, like, a whole nother topic of discussion. Like, should they be able to use nanos or whatever? But I'm sure they can make, like, a version of the nanocom that's just, like, the communication part, but not... without, like, the capacity to hold nano. So we have to go to the City Station target area, which is, I'm assuming, is, like, the same place that you have to go for most things in City Station, which is, like, the west side underneath the... I guess it would be east side, technically. The east side underneath the station tower, because that's, like, where everything you need to go. So, unfortunately, we can't climb the tower like that, kind of. We have to... go here normally. Kind of lame. I've sent you to a jump pad that you can use to reach the top of the building. Well, the problem is, Max, that you don't need me to go to the top of that building. You need me to go to the top of this building. So what I think I can do, I don't know if this is true. This is merely just a hypothesis. Why does this not take you even remotely close up to that? Okay, never mind. Hypothesis is ruined. There's got to be like a way up. Because it makes you go to another building, which is not the building that you need to go to. Yeah, like this. Okay. So where do I need to go? I need to go even higher. Which means, if I were to, I think I'd just go like this. Yeah. Then you jump up here. Perfect. We made it to the top of the building. I don't think that was the way that it was intended, but that is certainly the way we got here. Great, communications are back online. Okay, we did it. That was relatively easy and painless. All it takes is a bunch of like high jumping, skydiving kind of things. Come back to the Fisher. Ben sent you a reward. Okay. Well, now we can just head on back to Grandpa Max and see what he needs us to do next. I like how he's like, oh well, just go put it to scramble up and see if that happens. See if that fixes it, and it actually does fix it. So I guess Fuse was trying to like scramble communication system. I really like jumping between buildings, by the way. Does this please tell me this is a high one? Oh, it's not really. I don't think we're gonna be able to make it. Oh, we could. Oh, we can. I think we can. I think we can. I think we can. Just barely. Can't. That's fine. But this is actually super fun, jumping between the buildings. I feel like Spider-Man. The buildings, another thing that I'm noticing about the buildings is that they're all kind of spread apart, which I guess is normal for like a city. But like if you're thinking, like just the thought of me saying Spider-Man made me think of like New York, and like that's not normally how the buildings are. The buildings are normally like super close together. So I don't know. Oh yeah, I remember this part. Is this a golden egg or is this a regular egg? I can't remember. It's a golden egg. I'll take it. As we make leaps and bounds between the city, and then this is basically Central Park. I know that's actually not like a comparison. I guess maybe it's like kind of based off of it, but I don't think so. But let's go talk to Max again.
I might have a mission for you.
Good job. The descrambler should prevent Fuse from sabotaging our main systems, but you won't believe this. Now I can't find my satellite phone. Oh, Max, you did great up there. The view from the top of City Station is pretty spectacular. No? Well, take this gear that Ben sent. I'm sure you will find it useful. Okay, so what do we get in our thing? The next one is called You Make the Call, which is pretty funny. Okay, nothing like actually special. Let's put on our heat blast shoes with 2 toes. You make the call. Good job getting that scramble hooked up, but I still haven't heard from Grandpa Max. He usually calls me on a satellite phone to keep Fuse off his back. You better go check in. Why does he call with a satellite phone? Is he a burner? Is that a burner phone? Why does Fuse need to care about a burner phone?
I might have a mission for you.
I need to contact Ben at the spaceport, but Fuse's minion stole my satellite phone and escaped into the affected zone deep inside the fissure. Can you help?
I'll be right here.
Okay. Hey, I've been having trouble raising Max on his satellite phone. Can you find out what's going on? Yes. I can find out what's going on. It's because he lost his phone, his satellite phone. I don't think satellite phones really exist. You can tell it's a bit of a data. Oh, poor person. Died of the dire rafters. I know that feeling. I know that feeling all too well. We know that feeling. But I guess Grandpa Max has like a burner phone. I mean, I guess cell phones weren't probably as popular when this game was in development. Cell phones were not like super widespread because it was like 2006 when they probably made this. Proceed with caution. The park is badly infected and the surface is treacherous. Okay, where is the phone? Wait, is the phone not in the infected zone? There's no way. Hold on. Hold on. Why is the phone? Is the phone? Is that in the infected zone or is that not? I don't think that is. It's not. It's right here. Why did it tell me to go in the infected zone? It's like around this thing. Yeah, it's right there. Oh, you have to defeat the dire raptors for it. That's why. That makes more sense. I wasn't reading. I was assuming that you had to like physically pick it up. So I guess we do have to fight the dire raptors. There we go. Got it. Thanks. Make your way back to me and I need to talk to my grandson right away. I need to talk to my grandson. That's cute. Okay, let's take out this last dire raptor for prosperity's sake. Just to show them. Just to prove to them who's in charge around here. Alright, well we found your satellite phone, Max. Here you go. Good work recovering my satellite phone. Why do they call it satellite phone? They should just say phone. I don't know. Now I should be able to reestablish my contact with Ben. Fuse keeps tampering with our equipment. Good job. Your skills are impressive. Ben was right about you. These ought to go nicely with those heat blast boots. Do they? Yes, they do. Look at that. We're turning into a little heat blast with a megawatt on the back, I guess. The next one is called Free Launch. That's funny. Grandpa Meg said he's trying to learn more about Planet Fusion. He's putting together a surveillance satellite to launch into space. Why don't you see if there's anything you can do to help? Interesting. Okay, free launch. The infection at the spaceport is designed to prevent us from getting off planet. I want to know more about Planet Fusion. I believe Mojo Jojo can help us. I think you would definitely be right. I want to contact Mojo Jojo. On the day of the invasion, Mojo was in space investigating Planet Fusion. I want to get his launch coordinates. Find Ramajamma, one of Mojo's minions in City Station. Oh, I know exactly where Ramajamma is. Ramajamma is, he's on the City Station tower. So Max wants you to contact that weirdo Mojo Jojo, probably because he was the only guy to ever get into space to check out Planet Fusion. Well, we all know how that ended. Be careful. That is actually true. That is something that is like briefly mentioned in the official manga for FusionFall. Very briefly, is that Mojo was the first person to see Planet Fusion because he has that giant telescope on top of his observatory. So he saw like some kind of green thing kind of traveling towards the planet. So what he did was he like went into space with a bunch of monkey minions to go and investigate. And then we don't know what happened when he actually got there, but he did eventually, like all we know that happened was that he came like crashing back down to Earth. So clearly didn't go very well, if that makes sense. So that is essentially what happened with Mojo and such. Is that like he went into space technically? It's just that he didn't make it back, or he didn't get any. He made it back. He didn't get any useful information really out of like the whole ordeal. And then this is I don't know. Actually, we actually have to go anywhere else besides just City Station. Like, I'm pretty sure we just go here and go back, but I might be wrong. I think we might have to do something else. I don't remember. And of course, it's making us go all the way to the bottom of the station tower, because, like, why would we? Why wouldn't we? Gotta climb all the way back up. Come on, please trigger it. There we go. Look for Mojo's Monkey Minion Ramajamma. He can help us. Can he, though? Can he, though? That was very fortunate that we got to land on that platform and, like, trigger the mission go-ahead. Also, this weapon looks super cool because you can barely see his arm because it's clipping through. So it just looks like he has like a robotic arm, which I guess is the point, or like probably like part of the design. But I'm like a cyborg. This is kind of cool looking, especially with the. I honestly think that the Heat Blast pants with the Galactic Enforcer shirt and the Megawatt on the back look really cool together. And the mask, I think the mask like really tops it all off. Here's Ramajamma. Mojo Jojo says you may have the launch coordinates that you have asked for if you can find a remote storage unit. Ha ha ha! It's very high up. Ha 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 ha!
I'm in. It's Max.
You'll need to find the remote computer terminal on a skyscraper nearby. Where would that be? Right there. Okay. I can do that. It's like right across the way. I feel like I don't have to. It's that building right there. So I think I can take this jump pad. This might be a giant mistake. No, we can make this jump pad perfect. I didn't know how high it launches. Some of these jump pads don't launch you very high. As we take a nice kneeling position in midair. Remote storage unit, we did it. Arg, I never thought you would find it. Okay, well now we gotta head back to Grandpa Max and kind of show him this again. Which means we get to leap between buildings again. My favorite. Call up Spider Monkey, because that's pretty much exactly what we're doing. Well, I guess not now because we fell off, but it's the same concept. There's jump pads on the ground all around. But we have successfully, what's it called? We have successfully gotten the coordinates. Oops. So now we know. I don't really know what. I guess I'm a bit confused as to like what the coordinates do. Because, like, the launch coordinates are, like, I'm assuming where he launched from, which would, I think we should probably know that's his volcano already. Or it's where he went. Or, like, where the angle in which he went, or, like, where he, like, launched into space so that Fuse didn't see him. Which I think might be a bit irrelevant now that we know the fact that Fuse is, like, a lot closer than he was when Mojo initially went into space. But it does sound like it's official. It does sound very important. Launch coordinates. So, maybe Max is smarter than me. Excuse me. That was a nasty old sneeze. Anyway, Max.
I might have a mission for you.
Free launch. Great, these coordinates should give us a better idea of Planet Fusion's location and orbit. I need you to send this information to Ben. Use the communicator relay that I've set up at City Hall. Why do I have to go to City Hall? But there's a communication relay at City Hall. It looks like it's in the back-ish area. Let me scroll up and see if I can... Is it all the way in the back by the power plant? Oh no, it's by the Great Machine. Okay. I don't know why he couldn't just send Ben a picture of the... not even a picture. Couldn't just send Ben the numbers, because they're coordinates, right? So they're just numbers. You could have just sent Ben the coordinate numbers on his satellite phone, as he knows, his burner phone. He got 2 phones. Grandpa Max has 2 phones, one for the plug and one for the load. But all right, but yeah, I don't know how he couldn't just like text Ben the coordinates, or I guess like video call him. We have Ben doesn't have a nanocom. That explains like literally everything as to why we're the middleman for everything, because we have nanocoms and no one else does. But how do they message us? Again, a lot of logistical questions that probably don't need to be answered. Is it behind the Great Machine? It looks like it's behind the Great Machine. Yeah, there's like a satellite back here. This is the only way to send... Do you know this is the only way to send messages is to go to a physical satellite and do it? Message received. I sent Grandpa Max something that I think you like. Okay, well... I am so tired of running back and forth. I'm just going to cut the video and I'll be back when I get to Grandpa Max. Also, can you tell him that my Omnitrix is acting up again? Oh, we've been known, Ben. We've been known. But, yes, I will be right back. Alright, we're back in Townsville Park.
I might have a mission for you.
I'm working on a surveillance satellite to learn more about planet fusion. Mojo's launch trajectory coordinates there. It should help me in my research. Thanks. Good work. Those launch coordinates had helped me complete my surveillance satellite. Take this with my thanks. Okay, well, I don't want to read that yet.
Don't be a stranger.
We got a heat blast helmet, though. That looks weird with the... Actually, I think it looks kind of cool with the Galactic Enforcer mask on. Look at us. Oh, we look kind of sick. Alright, our next one is Omnitrix Fix. Ever since Fuse invaded, the Omnitrix has been acting weird. Grandpa Max will know what to do. Go check in with them at the Fisher in the park. Well, we also know the Omnitrix is messed up because your aliens are all over the world, but I don't think this is probably not going to mention them because obviously we added the alien thing. Ben just told me that his Omnitrix is not working properly. Dex Labs has a capacitor that did the trick last time. Can you please go get one from Dexter? We got to go to Dexter? Oh, we got to go to Dexbot Q12, that's why. Well, we got to go to Dexbot Q12, who is the one on City Station Tower, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right? Am I wrong? Oh, yeah, go back to City Station, talk to Dexbot 212, see if it will contact Dexter to help us with the Omnitrix. Well, Dexter tried. Dexter tried, and he didn't really didn't do a whole lot when it comes to that. My grandpa's right. The Omnitrix is acting really crazy. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Dexter will know what to do, though. He's a genius. Are you sure? Are you sure about the logistics of Dexter being a genius? Because, again, I'm looking at it from a future perspective where I know that he tampers with the Omnitrix and messes it up. So are you sure that that's the one you're gonna work, or that's the word you're gonna use to describe Dexter after you've ruined your Omnitrix and caused all of your alien transformations to roam the world free?
Hey, where you going?
City Station. That's where we're going. City Station. Okay. Again, I also don't know what this mission entails. I don't know how many extra tasks we're gonna have to go do to help or get like the thing from Dexter. I don't know. I don't remember. Like Ben, I think Ben and Mojo were the two, because when I used to play as a kid, I used to play Double D and Dexter a lot. I don't think I really ever did Ben or Mojo. I think those were the two I kind of avoided. I don't really have a good reason as to why, or like a good remembrance as to why, but that's kind of what I remember happening, is that I would always kind of forget. I would always kind of forget, or not forget. I would always kind of. I guess I'm forgetting now. I'd always not know, like go pick Double D and Dexter. Dex Labs is happy to provide a capacitor for Benjamin Tennyson's Omnitrix. Be advised, the capacitor must be sent to the proper frequency. How do we know the proper frequency? I guess your dialogue will update and tell us, right? Right? Come on. Come on, for me. He says... Request. Dexter requires fusion matter samples from a Boardwalk Brawlers in Orchid Bay. Please obtain these while the capacitor is calibrated. Oh, I can do that. Where do I have to go in Orchid Bay? Actually, do I have to go by the wharf at all? It looks like it's not. It's on the opposite side of the wharf, so it'd probably be faster if I just run. So that's what we have to do, actually. Instead of being what's it called? Instead of being just like, oh, hey, get this and go back. It's like Dexter needs you. It's not even like a good reason. It's just like Dexter needs samples. Go get us some samples. Go fight some monsters while you wait. Get it out of the way. I thought that you would probably go to Orchid Bay because it's a level 17 mission. But I wasn't so sure about the other things. I don't know exactly, I don't know exactly what the other ones are requiring us to do as well, like the rest of the missions. If they require us to go... We haven't gone to the wilds yet, which is like the thing I'm afraid of, because I don't want to go to the wilds. But I'm sure we can go find out. It looks like we have to go... I guess it's... Is it the skate park entrance? That looks like it's kind of like the skate park entrance, or like in the skate park. But the problem is, are there... I don't think there are boardwalk... Oh yeah, there are boardwalk brawlers in the infected zone, so that's probably it. So we get to go to my favorite infected zone, which is Cuts and Bruises. I don't even know if that's my favorite infected zone. It's definitely one of my favorites. No, we don't. We just kind of have to go... These are... We do have to fight the boardwalk brawlers, but we kind of just have to go here to like these apartment complexes. So I'm going to run this way. So that there's... I'm looking for the boardwalk brawler specimen. Collect 3 samples. Okay. Can do, Mr. Dexter, sir. Boardwalk brawler sample. Okay. I don't really know what samples, like the wood that is used on their barrel, maybe? Perhaps like fusion matter of some kind. Good work. Dexbot Q12 will have the capacitor waiting for you when you arrive. Okay, well now I gotta run all the way back. I should go back to the monkey and fly just so I land on the actual tower when I get back, but that's going out of my way for no reason. So I'm just gonna kind of hoof it back again. Also, the heat blessing looks like hair from the back. Looks like it's have like spiky blonde hair now, which I guess it doesn't look bad at all. I mean, obviously it's different when you turn the camera, but it doesn't really look that bad at all. Also, this is like really cute. I like how the fire hydrants are right outside the fire station. I think that's like one of the only instances of that happening, because of there aren't very many fire stations in the world, and the ones that do, they are in an area that have like hydro hammers or hydro slammers or dire hydras or stuff. I guess the only other place that could actually be would be City Point with the fire hydrants, but I don't think that the fire hydrants, or I don't think there is a fire station there. I might be wrong though. And also, I think I can actually get up to the top of the thing. Oh, there isn't a jump pad up here. Of course there isn't. If there's a jump pad on top of the hospital, it'd be easier. But I think actually what I can do is this. I can go over here. This might actually save you some time, if I remember this correctly. And then you can jump up. Yes, okay, you can make it up here. You don't have to wait for the platforms or anything. That's some speedrunning strat right there. Dexbot. Excellent. Evidence indicates that you are not as stupid as you look. Oh, thanks, dude. Here's the capacitor. You may take it to Max Tennyson. And we got an email as well. You got the capacitor. Well done. Bring it to me, please. Okay, he didn't even sign his email. SMH. I can't believe you didn't sign your email, Grandpa Max. What does this world come to? And that's also weird how he emailed it to us and he didn't. Because normally when I get an email from these, I often think it's the guide mission giver himself. Emailing me, but it is not. It is in fact it was Grandpa Max just being like, hey, remember when I told you to go get the thing? Have you gotten it yet? Come bring it back to me, please. That was also a really sick jump I just didn't even acknowledge. Can this... Oh, hold on. I might have an idea. Do you think I can use this to... Oh, we went the wrong way. Never mind. It doesn't even take you that far. I could have gotten so much farther if I just kept on my merry way. I like how they're just cannons and stuff, kind of just chilling downtown. And like, I guess you could use them for platforming, but like they're super niche. Obviously cannons are useful in certain ways, but like for like climbing downtown buildings is probably like one of the least normal ways that you could like, I don't know, you could just kind of do. Let's go talk to Max. We have the Omnitrix capacitor. I don't know what you're going to do with it, because you don't have the Omnitrix. Ben does. Ben's Omnitrix has been acting strangely ever since he's invaded. Thanks for going to Dex Labs to get the capacitor. We need to get this problem under control. Okay. Well, let's put on our heat blast armor because we have that now, and let's also go sell. Oh, we're looking like a full heat blast set guy. Let's sell all these things that I don't need now. Okay, that's about it.
Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, our next mission is called Hard Sell. Grandpa Max needs an emergency cell to power his surveillance satellite. I think there's a plumber base downtown that might have just what he needs. Go talk to him about it, okay? Okay. I like hearing going things downtown. Glad you're here. I need your help again. There's a plumber base I need you to find at the beach. It contains an energy cell that I need for my satellite. And we get a heat blaster from this. So we need to go to Bravo Beach, which is probably possible if I just run. There's an energy cell that I need inside a secret plumber base down at the beach. Yeah, okay, you already said that. Ben says, so you need access over here. Plumber base from Max. Don't worry, I think there's some goodies there that will make it worth the trouble. I better. We're looking like a full-on heat blast. Again, I don't know why the megawatt is associated. I guess they needed a back item. Because obviously heat blast doesn't by himself have like a back item kind of thing. That like would make a lot of sense. I guess maybe like some flames. But he doesn't really like, his back doesn't really erupt in flames. It's not like he's Cyndaquil or anything. It normally comes out of his hands. So I guess the megawatt makes sense. Both from the OG. I'm sure that at one point in time they kind of interacted. Also, this is a nice little shortcut we can take and just cut across Marquee Row in its entirety, and just head straight to Orchid Bay. I don't know where the invisible walls will actually get us, so I guess we'll find out. Because we are like very much in the depths, or like in the way off the map. I guess we're not way off the map. Way off the map will be all the way out there, and I know there for a fact there's an invisible wall that you can't go through. I just don't know where it is. But we have to go to, where do we have to go in Bravo Beach? It looks like kind of right in the border. No big deal there. I don't actually know where the plumber base is off the top of my head. I might be in the infected zone now that I think about it, but I'm not 100% sure, so I don't want to like make assumptions and be wrong. That's the worst thing. I hate making assumptions and being wrong. That sucks. But is this the cargo area now? Yeah, okay. I know where we are. We can skip through these cargo places. I guess we don't even have to go through here. We can kind of just jump up to the top. I love the police siren kind of noises these guys make as well. Can I get up here? I guess I can if I alt jump. And then I can jump over here. And then we're home free. There's the candy agents walking on the sidewalk as well. A lot of KG agents downtown, which is kind of crazy considering how like suburbs based they are. I guess urban rangers might be more suburbs based, but I have to go past the infected zone a little bit, or the infected zone barrier just a little bit. Then we can find the thing. I don't know if hard sell is like a pun based off of like a hard sell, like in terms of like marketing and like sales, but it's a kind of a cute name. There's a car just kind of chilling here. Idling. I guess that happens. Before you open the port, you need to clear out some of the monsters in the area. And the monsters in the area that he is referring to are squish scalers. So, let's go fight some squish scalers, I guess. Unfortunately, our thing's a pistol, and these guys kind of like to... Oh, I guess these guys don't like to group up. There's just the one with the boss that likes to group up.
Just getting started.
Let's clear these guys out. I always hated these guys. I don't know why. They look really sick, but like... I don't know. I think it was just like very annoying for me as a kid trying to run through the beach and just getting like ambushed by all these squish scalers no matter where I went. There we go. I'm sending you the location of the access port. It should be safe to open now. It is in the infected zone. No, it's not. It's not. It's actually up here. There should be an energy cell inside that I need for my research. Okay. I will take your word for it. It's like by this cabana. Or it's behind the cabana, I guess. Yeah, I guess I never even noticed this was here. Little port. Plumber access port 3.
I'm in.
You found it. Wait a minute. The energy cell only contains the negative node. Oh, not the negative node. I don't know what that means, if I'm being honest with you. The positive half must have been stolen. Well, take what you can, find, and come back. Okay, well, Since it's a very long walk back to Grandpa Max, I'm just going to cut the video and I will be right back when I make it back to Grandpa Max and we can turn in this quest. Alright, we're back at Townsville Park. We have a energy cell to give to Max. Good work getting that energy cell at the beach. We need to find the other half so I can power up my surveillance satellite. I can't believe we could only recover one half of the energy cell. Good thing the additional gear made it worth the trip. You found Pyronite Tech, so take this as your reward. We did. We found Pyronite Tech, the Heat Blaster, which is a recolor of one of the guns. I don't remember which one, and it's a nice shatter gun. So we have that now, and I think that this is probably a good place to end. We have the full Heat Blast set now. We're gonna work on Appetite for Destruction next, which is I don't know what it actually does yet. We're gonna figure that out next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this, the part, make sure you guys leave a like on the video and comment your feedback and such, and make sure that you guys pick your 3 favorite nanos and put them in the comments below, and I will pick my favorite nano suggestion and use them in a future part as well. Also, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button with notifications on, and tell me that you hit the subscribe button with notifications on in the comments below, and I'll give you a crispy shout out. Anyway guys, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time with some more FusionFall Retro fun. Peace guys.